Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to link the buttons on your Canvas homepage. So here, I'm signed into my Canvas account and I've clicked on my course tile, and I need to link some of the buttons so that students can access the assignments and the work for the week. The first thing that I'll need to do in order to begin editing is to click on the Edit pencil near the top right. When I've clicked on that, I can now edit anything using the Rich Content Editor. It comes out looking really small, so I'm going to expand it a little bit by clicking on that 2x4 array and dragging it down so it's a little bit bigger. Now the first thing that I'm going to want to link for the students is this week's activities. In order to link this, I'm going to need to click it so it's selected, and you'll notice that there are blue lines all around it with blue little handles to expand this if I wanted to. Now I click on the chain link, and I'm going to select Course Links because I'm going to link it to somewhere else in my course. Because I'm connecting a whole week, I'm going to be linking this to a module. So I look at this module drop-down and click that. And when that loads, I scroll down and I look for week 1, September 7th through 11th. I click on that, and now this is linked up. Now, before I navigate away from this page, I am going to need to save this to make sure that the changes hold. But before I do that, I also want to show you how to link up these daily activities as well. So it starts out with the same process. You click on the button so that it's selected, and you see it's surrounded in blue. Then I go to this chain link again and also click Course Links. But because this is linking just a day and not an entire week, I'm going to be linking this to pages. So I expand this Pages dropdown, and there's going to be dozens and dozens and dozens of pages, but I'm just going to be looking for September 7th. So I have to scroll all the way, and I actually don't see it here, so I need to load more. And I scroll further. And then here, finally, I see the September section. So I click on this September 7th page, and now that Monday button is linked to September 7th. Okay. And you would repeat the process for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so on. Now, let's flash forward a little bit and pretend that we've moved to the future, and we're going to need to link this week's activities for what is going to be the current week. So let's take a ride 1 week into the future. Welcome to the future. It's 1 week in advance. So we've made it through the first week of school, and now we need to see how to relink these banners. So I'm going to click on this week's activities, but I can't leave that old link in there because it will send students to the wrong module. So I need to click on it again so it's selected, and then I'm going to click on this chain link, and now I'm going to remove that link so it's no longer linked to the old module. Now I come to the chain link again and select Course Links. I'm going to go and open the Modules menu and scroll down until I find the week of September 14th. There it is. Now, one thing you might notice is, hey, this is not published yet. Students won't be able to see the material in this module until you publish it. So we can go ahead and link it now, but when the students will click that link, they'll get an error message. So now it's linked to the current week, September 14th. Now we also need to go through and change the daily buttons. So I click on Monday. I need to come to the chain link. I need to remove that link. Now it's still selected, so I can click on the chain link again, click on Course Links, but this time, instead of going to modules, I'm going to go to pages. Last week, in the past, we connected this to September 7th. This week, we need to link it to September 14th. So I'm going to scroll through this long list of pages until I find the page for September 14th. I continue to scroll, just looking for it. Hey, there it is. Now notice, again, not published. So students will get an error message if they try to click on that link before you publish it. We can still link it now, but we'll need to make sure we go back and publish. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. Now Monday is linked to the correct day, September 14th. But now we may want to add last week's activities. Since we're in the future, we need to link this to the week of September 7th. So I'm going to come here and make sure I remove whatever link it's linked to now. Now I'm going to click on this chain link, click on course links, and I'm going to go now to modules because I'm linking the entire last week's content, which is organized in a module. I'm going to scroll through modules until I find week 1, September 7th through 11th. And now I've just updated these links so that this week's activities is in the current week. Monday goes to the current Monday. And last week's activities links to the past week. Now remember, in Canvas, nothing holds until you click Save. So let's scroll to the bottom of the page, click Save, and now we've just updated those links. But remember, we had a problem, and the problem was that those pages and modules were not published yet. So what we need to do is over on this left-hand navigation menu, click Modules. As I click Modules and the wheel spins, there we go, it loads up all my modules to this page. So I'm going to scroll down until I find week 2. There it is, week 2, September 14th through 18th. Notice this module is not published. You need to click on that international no symbol so it has the little green check mark. Now that has published the full module and all of the days in the module, which means that now students will be able to see this work that you're assigning them, but they won't be able to see anything until you publish it. Otherwise, what they'll get is an error message saying that they are locked from viewing that content. So do be sure that you publish things that you're linking to, otherwise students won't be able to access it. Now we can go back home, and when students are clicking on these links for this week's activities, for the daily schedules, they'll be taken right to those proper modules, and we'll be able to navigate through and see what to do. There we are in week 2, September 14th through 18th. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.